I've said it time and time again. I do this show just so I can meet incredible people. And my next guest is no different. I want to welcome Tabitha Brock to Good Morning, Frederick. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am great. How are you today?
I'm excellent. I'm excellent. So we just spoke. We just met online, basically. A few minutes ago, we were just chatting before this. I love your story, and I know we will get to your travel business because that is the most important reason that we're here. But I love every single thing we just chatted about. So you are fairly new transplant to Frederick from North Carolina.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me, if you can tell our audience, what brought you guys here to Frederick?
So last summer we were like looking for a place to move to, and I had just read an article saying that Frederick was one of the most dog friendliest towns in America. So I was like, let's go. I mean, I love animals. I love dogs. So I mean, you can't have it better when you're going to a dog friendly town.
This is very true. Now, did you move up here? I didn't ask you this before. Did you move up here with either of the dogs that you have now?
Actually, no. I did have a dog. His name was Charlie.
Oh,
He was 14 years old,
yeah.
and a month after we moved here, he didn't get to experience the best part of Frederick.
Oh,
He passed away the day after Thanksgiving.
oh my goodness gracious. I mean, that is the most heartbreaking thing about owning pets when you've owned them all the time. Unfortunately, we say goodbye to them too frequently, I think. However, I think his spirit lives on because it didn't take you long to bring two dogs into your life.
Yes. Yes,
So
we have.
you had a friend who contacted you about your first dog. Tell me
Hmm.
again the breed that you have.
He is a Shepsky. He's
A
part
Shepherd and Siberian Husky. Does he do the crying like Siberian Huskies do?
Oh yes, at 9 o'clock. That's his bedtime. And if
I
we're not
love
in the
it.
bed with him, then he is crying and howling and just basically being a 2-year-old child.
Oh my goodness. And then you tried fostering and you failed immediately, which I would do as well. So I totally appreciate the failure on that part. And what kind of breed is that dog?
She is a mix.
Oh yeah, I have one of those
Yeah,
too.
she's a mix. She had a rough life. She was
Oh,
part of like a breeding ring.
oh,
Um, so she had a hard life. They say she was 3, but she's like much older because of the life she had.
yeah.
But she loves to sleep till 10 a.m. She
I
just
love it.
Yeah, she's the perfect dog to sleep with.
Yes, yes. And before we get too much further into this, I do want to thank your husband for his service. He is a veteran, and I know for family members of veterans as well, we thank you for supporting him during his service to our country. So we really appreciate that.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So now the reason we're really here is to talk about you do some travel business called Travel with Tabby.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me how you got into this.
So when my husband retired, before he retired, I was trying to think of something that I could do. We love to travel. So I was like, I want to keep up to traveling. So I started researching on being a travel agent because, if we've traveled a lot being military family, then I know my places.
Yeah.
So I started doing that. I basically do a lot of cruises, a lot of luxury vacations like sandals resorts, and I can go, do pretty much a good bit of Disney too.
Very good. And I asked you, I said, because the whole perk in becoming a travel agent is to travel on a discount. You said you've been so busy you haven't even been able to get out much. So
Right. Well, we travel a lot around here because we were new here.
yes.
So everything we're experiencing here has been a new experience.
That's right. That's right. And we like that. You get to know the region and you get, that is one of the greatest things about Maryland and especially Frederick. We have access to so many great different things. So you get to experience that. Leading up to that though, what has been your favorite vacation thus far?
Bahamas. I love the Bahamas.
Yeah.
It's quick and it's easy to get there.
This is true. This is
Yes.
true. If you just need a little quick getaway.
And like I'm a fan of like day flights, hop a flight out of Baltimore, go to Daytona for the day, Miami for the day, and fly back. And it's a day vacation.
Oh, wow. I like that too. So you've done that?
Yes.
That's really interesting. That is really interesting. That's a great idea too for people who say, they don't get much vacation time. It's
Right.
hard to take off if they only get a day here or there. You can still pack it in full of fun. What's the easiest way for people to
The
reach out and
easiest
find you?
the easiest way is to call me 919 344 2527 because I like to give each of my clients, I don't want to have them to go through getting hold of me through email and it get lost.
Yeah.
I want to be right there with them every step of the way of their travel planning.
Yes. Yes. Where's some place that you really want to go, but you haven't been yet?
Australia is our place. That's our dream place. We have been talking about that since we were dating.
No,
But
well, I lived
Australia,
there for 7 years. So yes, this is the one thing I think the one place every American that I've ever known says, "Oh, I have to go to Australia." Yeah. Now you can do it. Now that he's retired and you can take the real time you need to do it because you can't go for a week, even two. Great place. I 100% recommend it. What are your favorite or most popular trips that you do?
uh, Royal Caribbean cruises.
Okay.
Everybody loves Royal Caribbean and Celebrity. I
Yeah.
thought when I first started it'd be Carnival, but it's the Royal Caribbean has they're amazing.
Yeah,
Um,
that's who we travel with. That's who the only cruises I've been on really, I think, are Royal Caribbean. So
Yeah, I mean, they are really good. And if you want like the party ship, that's when you go to Carnival. That's
yeah.
like the first, for kids or Disney. Disney's a good one that I book a lot of. But people are usually good for Royal because they also deal with autistic children. They
Mm.
have that special program for autistic kids to where they can like, different packages for them.
I did not know that. That's
Yes.
interesting.
Sandals Resort is amazing for a couple's getaway. And
Love
you
sandals.
cannot go wrong with sandals.
Like, what's like the top destination for sandals?
The Montego Bay. I mean, it's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I highly recommend even, I am a travel agent, but if you just have a travel agent when you travel, because they make your life so much easier. If something
Mm.
goes wrong, your flight delayed, like when Jamaica had that airline strike a few years ago,
Mm.
I had 5 clients who were stuck in limbo. We
Oh
got them
boy.
rerouted, but then there was people calling me, and I'm like, well, I didn't book you, so I can't do nothing. I'm
Oh
sorry.
no.
So, I mean, yeah, so travel agents have a little bit of extra stuff they can give you as a client to make things, more funner for your trip.
Yeah. Yes. 100%. Excellent. Okay. So if there was one thing you'd want our viewers to take away and know about travel with Tabby, what would that be?
Um, so with Travel Tabby, not only am I there for you as a human, I also started up where I'm pet sitting also for my clients. So I have like different packages to go with that also because I've had so many people coach me go, oh, do you pet sit? No, but I can. So I started adding that into packages for them around here. So because I've had like people say, oh, my sitter left 2 days for their trip. Okay, well, I'll help you. I got you. So,
Oh, very nice.
yeah. So, but also, I am there from step one, from talking to you to booking the trip all the way to the very end to when you get home. I want to know that you had the best trip ever.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's wonderful. Well, we know we are going to be seeing lots more of you around Frederick and wish you all the success with travel with Tabby. And thank you guys so much for becoming the newest members of our community.
Oh, thank you. We're excited to be here. We love it.